Hi guys, this is Miss Pratima again with the topic circulatory system. In the previous lesson, I have discussed about what is circulatory system and what are its different function, and I have also highlighted what are the different components of circulatory system. Among them, we have discussed in detail the blood and its components. Today in this lesson, we will discuss about the heart. Heart is also a very important component in circulatory system since it is helpful in pumping or distributing the bloods to the different parts of the body. Okay, in human beings there are 4 chambered hearts. These 4 chambers are right auricle, right ventricles, left auricle and left ventricle. Okay, that means 2 upper chambers and the 2 lower chambers. Upper chambers are known as auricles and the lower chambers are known as ventricles. To make it more clear, I'll try to draw the diagram. Okay, I'm not good in diagram, then also I will try to draw it. So, structure of human heart. First of all, there are 2 sides, that means right side and the left side. Whatever it is, that will be the left side of your heart. Whatever it is, that will be the right side of your heart. Okay. So as I have told already, there are the 4 chambers, 2 lower chambers and the 2 upper chambers. So I will start with the lower chambers. 2 lower chambers. Okay. Very simple way I will draw. Okay. 2 lower chambers. That means it is your ventricles. Okay. Which ventricle? Left ventricle. Now you have to keep it in mind that left ventricle is thickly walled. I'll tell you why it is thickly walled. Whereas the right ventricle is thinly walled, or it is having a thin wall. Okay, it is having a thick wall. Why the left ventricle is thick walled? Because it has to pump the blood to the different parts of the body. It is opened to the largest artery, that is aorta. So it is open to the largest artery, which is known as aorta. Okay, aorta. Now upper chamber and the lower chamber are also connected for the flow of a blood that opens and closes with the help of a valve. So here it's a valve which is known as mitral valve, or you can also say bicuspid valve because there are 2 flaps. Here, coming to the right ventricles, here also the right ventricles opens to the pulmonary artery. Okay, that quickly divides into 2. So here pulmonary artery. Okay, and here also there is a valve. Here it is 3 valves. This side it is only 2. Here it is 3 flaps. So it is known as tricuspid. And this one is your aorta, and this one opens to your pulmonary artery. Okay. The right ventricle opens to the pulmonary artery, whereas the left ventricle opens to the aorta with the valve, okay, known as semilunar valve. Now, the upper chamber comparing to the lower chamber is thin walled. Is thin walled. Yes. Now it became the upper chamber. That means which chamber you got here? You got the left auricle. or the left atrium or atria. Here the left auricle is opened to the pulmonary veins. Open to pulmonary veins. There are 4, but I am drawing here. So these 2 is your pulmonary veins. Make it clear, students. Here the right auricle is open to the pulmonary artery, okay, through the semi-lunar valve, whereas the left auricle receives the blood from the lungs through the pulmonary veins, okay. Yeah. Now come back to the right side. Here again we will draw one more chamber here. As I have told already, there is again thin wall here. Okay, thin wall. Now what we got here? We got the right auricle. Right auricle. Now this right auricle is opened to the vena cava. Okay, it is open to the vena cava. 2 vena cavas. Okay, this lower one, it is known as inferior vena cava, whereas the uppermost or the upper part, it is known as superior vena cava. Okay. The superior vena cava collects the deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body, whereas the inferior vena cava collects the deoxygenated blood from the lower part of the body. Vena cava, yeah. Okay. Now the deoxygenated blood from the different parts of the body first reaches to the right auricle. Okay, reaches to the right auricle. Then from the right auricle, with the opening of this valve, tricuspid valve, it reaches to the right ventricle. It reaches to the right ventricle. Once it reaches to the right ventricle, it goes to the lungs. It reaches to the lungs. Okay, to the both side of the lungs, right side and the left side. That is why it is branched too. Okay, for the purification. Once the deoxygenated blood gets oxidized or becomes oxygenated blood from the lungs, again it comes back to the heart through the pulmonary veins. Which side of the heart it will come? Left auricles. From the left auricle, it will go to the left ventricle. Okay, from the left ventricle, the blood will go to the different parts of the body. Okay, through the aorta. Now you can see here the left part of the heart is separated from the right part of the heart with the muscular separation, okay, which is known as septum. Okay, and as I have already told, the wall of the heart is highly muscular. Okay, so pericardium, the wall of pericardium. The membrane of the heart is covered, is full of cardiac muscle, which is known as pericardium. So this is the structure of the human heart. You can also practice yourself with the help of a diagram. Just remember there are 4 chambers, okay, upper 2 chambers and the lower 2 chambers. Just you have to remember the lower chamber and the upper chambers are connected to one another with the help of the valve, as well as how they are connected to the lungs. Okay, for first right ventricle, with the help of a pulmonary artery. Okay, and here left ventricle sends the blood to the different parts of the body with the help of aorta.